I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus.
Hello, welcome to my channel Judge All Nations. In this video, Christian Prince will make understanding and education about Islam to all Muslims. Also, Christian Prince educates Muslims that in the Lord Jesus there is truth and no other. Now let's take a look and see what Christian Prince will tell you by arguing with Muslims. Enjoy watching this video and God bless you.
Any Abdul? Hey Sage, do you want to say anything? Anything changed? Did you leave Islam, Sage? Oh, she left Islam. You left Islam, Sage?
Hey, Christian. No, fortunately, I'm still Muslim.
Fortunately? Or unfortunately?
Yeah. No, I mean, the stuff that, you bring up, I don't think they are sufficient to sort of refute the religion as a whole,
Really?
right? I'm not saying that the religion is perfect. There are some areas that do need explanation. But again, I don't think that it's enough.
Is your God perfect?
My God is perfect.
So how he says such a stupid thing? Read the
Oh,
Quran.
because you're relying on like traditional scholars who are not perfect, and
I'm
will come up
reading
with
scholars. I'm reading the Quran.
you bring up tafsir.
Allah said to Muhammad, say this, I don't worship what you worship. Isn't it your prophet? He believed and worshiped the gods of the pagan Allah. Read it. Mushrikeen does not mean they don't believe in Allah. They do. Isn't it your prophet? He bowed down to the three daughters of Allah. And then the Arab, they says, Muhammad, he praised our God today in an amazing way. And he bowed down and they bowed down with him. And then when he say, I will never worship what you worship, and he receives satanic verses and he worship what they worship. And then when he says, nor you will ever worship, isn't it all of them they be convert to Islam later? This is a false prophecy.
Why you bring up satanic verses when you know like they've been rejected?
We can go there. No, who can reject it? The Quran confirmed that they are even still there. The Quran confirmed that satanic verses is still there. But before we go there, does it say, nor you will ever worship what I worship? They believe, and all the Arabian Peninsula become Muslims.
This is referring to a specific group of people who don't want to convert, like the arrogant kafirun.
Specific people, who they are, the people of Mecca.
But these are the ones who didn't want to, who never ended up.
They converted, but they converted to Islam.
I know this is directly addressing those who didn't want to.
Exactly.
Obviously.
But they converted to Islam. Like as an example, Khalid ibn Walid. He converted to Islam. Abu Sufyan.
Okay, so you had
mushrikeen. So
who converted to Islam.
Those people,
right?
No, he said they will never, nor you will ever worship what I worship. Ever.
These are the ones who didn't want to convert.
Exactly, but they worship.
No, oh my God. Okay, so kafirun, right? These are the kafirs who rejected the message.
Yeah, but later they convert to Islam.
No, all of them.
All of them. All of them. That's why the Quran says when victory of Allah came, they enter into the religion of Islam like waves.
No, like you had those who died kafirun, right? Like his uncle.
Well, we cannot speak about the one who died, but the one who did not, simply, they convert. That's it. He spoke to all of them, and they converted.
I don't think this is an argument that
as you see, nobody believe in Islam. When the victory achieved in Mecca, all of them, they enter into Islam by waves. He was speaking to the same people, saying, you will never believe in what I believe. But later they enter into Islam like waves. People of who? People of Mecca. You see it? Chapter 110. Victory came. They conquered Mecca. All people of Mecca converted to Islam in 2 minutes. So your prophet is a false prophet because he predicted, Allah told him that you will never worship ever what I worship. Why you not answering? Are you doing your makeup?
I don't really see this as like a very compelling argument against Islam.
This is what I know about you. You are a very, I don't want to be rude, but you are sneaky. You've never been honest with me, not even a single time. You always, guys, she doesn't see that this is proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Well, this is how you know false prophet. He make a false prophecies. How we know false prophet? He make false prophecies. If I say 1,000 prophecy, and only one of them came to be false, that means I'm a false prophet. If I say 199 they come true, and one of them is false, that means I'm false. But all the prophecies of Muhammad are false, and this is one of them. In the same chapter, actually, here we have many false prophecies, because he said he will not worship what they worship, but we know the story that he bowed down to the idols, and he worshiped Allah and the three daughters of Allah, and they worship with him. So here this is two. And then later all of them, they believe in Islam and they converted to Islam. And then he said to them, you have your religion, I have mine. Lakum dinakum waliya din.
Like the function of it being a prophecy. Where is the indication that it's a prophecy?
If I say, this is God talking, if I say they will never believe in what I believe, never will. It is about the future. This is what prophecy is about. If I speak of the future, not in the past, that is a clear prophecy. So you will never will worship what I worship, ever.
I think it's just like an expressive thing of like saying, we are different people.
Yeah, Sage, you think it's obvious, but this is what you do. You do your sneaky things. You're not being honest. You see,
just look at the rest of the verse.
When I talk about your makeup, I'm not talking about makeup. I'm talking about the makeup you do here. All what you do, you try to put makeup on the Quran to the point we cannot even read the verses no more. You cover it by the makeup. So even this one is not clear. You will never believe. Never, ever will. So did Allah spoke of the future here? Yes. Did he says that they will never ever? Which means there's no option for maybe? There's no option for maybe.
The thing is, Christian, like if you look at the actual surah, it's clear it's about setting boundaries with the kafirs, right?
No problem,
so,
but he said clearly that those kuffar, they will not believe in what he believed. Never. But they believe. They converted. When you're a prophet, he claimed that the baby is created in such a method. Is he prophesying or he is being stupid? What kind of a prophet he say this?
The baby is what? I didn't hear you.
How the baby is created. Is that a prophecy from God or Muhammad being making things up? Is Muhammad making things up?
Yeah, I know this. I can't explain this. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm not a biology major.
Why you cannot put makeup?
No, I don't know how embryology works.
You are a lady, you are a woman, you go to school. Like, do you have elementary school?
I do, but I never studied this.
What is your education?
Did I say I'm in law school?
You are what?
In law school.
You are studying law?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh la la. She studied law. Did you study how to beat women? No? Is it okay, as long as you are studying law, is it okay for you to suckle the breast of a female woman?
Me?
Yeah?
If I'm like 2 years old, then yeah.
No. What? No. I'm not talking about you as a kid. You as a woman and suckering the boobs of other women. Is that legal?
In the West?
No. In Islam. What West?
Okay, I'm not studying Islamic law. I'm studying Western. Like, I'm studying a specific Western country's law.
Specific. Okay, so. Okay. Well, here we go. This is your religion. It's teaching the law of Islam. This is Muwatta Malik. If you want to study Islamic law, you have to read Muwatta Malik because it's involved very much with law. Suckling hadith. A man, he's having sex with his daughter because she is daughter from slavery. The wife, she decided to suckle this daughter so the husband will not do boom boom with his daughter. He went to the Caliphate Umar, and the Caliphate Umar told the man to beat his wife and to F his slave daughter. What do you think about such an amazing religion?
So this actually proves that adult breastfeeding is invalid because he's saying suckling was only by the suckling of the young.
Okay.
So that's one thing.
Right.
Secondly.
So why your prophet, he ordered a woman to suckle an adult if this is not valid?
Because these hadiths, right, they contradict. So you'll have hadiths like this saying it's not valid, and then you'll have at least like
What are you talking about? Your prophet, Umar al-Khattab, he always make fun of your prophet. As an example, your prophet, he says, kissing the black stone erase your sin. Umar al-Khattab, he says, I know that you are a stone, doesn't hurt, it doesn't benefit. I am kissing you just because the prophet kissed you. So Umar, who always make fun of Muhammad, he expose him. And now Umar is saying this is help only in the case of children's. All right. So why Muhammad, he commanded a woman, she is adult, to give her breast to an adult. This woman, when she did this, because Muhammad, he told the Muslim women to do that. Aisha, she practiced that. So how it is invalid? And Muhammad, he commanded. In fact, it was a verse in the Quran.
Yeah, so we discussed this, Christian, last time, but it was basically my opinion that
opinion. Your opinion.
Scholars.
Your opinion.
No, when I say mine, I don't mean like my own. I mean like what most scholars believe.
Who is it? And who is the most scholars? Give me their names. You keep saying the most scholars. There's no such a thing. There's no such a thing. I can show you right now. I can show you right now tons of videos of Muslim scholars speaking that this was the Prophet. In fact, the dean of the Hadith in the Azhar University is the one who made a big interview in TV saying if a Muslim woman, she go in the train, she should suckle every man in the train. I can find you the interview right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know that some of the Shafis and like, I think Sheikh Al-Albani tried so hard to keep this tradition like valid, and they came up with all fatwas.
Did you say tradition?
But in the mainstream,
did you say tradition?
As in, this hadith is sahih, right? So they don't want to reject it because of the
usul. But you just said tradition. That means the Muslim, they practice that for a long time.
No, as in the hadith. When I say tradition,
did Aisha practice it? Did Aisha practice it?
No, he didn't. When I say tradition, I mean
are you
like
sure?
The hadith.
Are you sure?
Aisha didn't practice it. So this is where the issue lies. If you look at the hadith scholars of this, some of them will argue that it was sort of a mistaken ijtihad that Aisha made, and then she corrected later.
So Aisha, she don't understand what the Prophet meant, right?
Yeah, she wasn't perfect. Like even Ali himself.
So how come Ali did not beat her? The same he told this man to beat the wife.
Aisha never did it, by the way. It's the fact that she's apparently
Aisha, hold on, Aisha, first of all, the Quran says that it's forbidden for the Muslims, Aisha, anyway. Why she is ordering them to do that? Because Muhammad, he commanded them to do that. But Aisha, she commanded her sisters to do that, correct? And her nieces.
So that's the hadith.
And her nieces, correct?
So again, just because it was her own like interpretation, because you know the Quran says.
So why the scholars in the time of Aisha, nobody says to her, you are wrong?
They did.
Nobody. I challenge you.
Yeah, that's why the hadiths contradict each other on this topic.
Show me the one who says to her, you are wrong. It was only the women.
No, I'm telling you, there are contradictory narrations.
No, there is no contradictory. It says clearly that Aisha, she commanded her sister, Kulthum, and her nieces to do breastfeeding for anyone when I enter upon them. And that is a Sahih hadith. And this is Al-Albani. And anyway, we do not need Al-Albani. This is Sahih anyway. This is Sahih. All right? So it is so obvious and it is so clear that the Muslim, they practice that. And, you know, nobody oppose it. Nobody. Where is the hadith of Umar saying this is wrong? Where is the hadith of Abu Bakr, the father of Aisha?
Well, the one you showed me clearly shows like how it was wrong. It was a mistake, right? Because it was up to 2 years old.
False. Because when you say you showed me, it is a mistake. This is Umar saying it work only for kids. Okay, so why your prophet he command the women to do it? Your prophet, not Umar, he commanded the women to give her boobs to an adult growing man. So if Umar is right, that means Muhammad is a fraud. If Muhammad is right, that means Umar is a fraud. Yes, because they can be both.
It means that
okay, so tell me, why Muhammad ordered the adult women to give her breast to adult man? Give me a reason.
He didn't order. That's the thing. I'm trying to say the hadith transition process is subject to a lot of error and misattributions to the Prophet.
So anything we show them, even it says Sahih in their books, they say it's subject. Anything is subject.
Such and such and such.
If there is any and such and such, if there is any hadith, you know, is not subject. I'm serious. Do you know anything is not subject?
Yeah, there's a hadith that says, anyone that lies on my name, I can't remember the exact word, but something of that sort. This has been
the one who lie in my name, he will sit in a chair of fire, correct?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Are you sure this hadith is correct?
Yeah, because it's the most apparently mass transmitted hadith.
All right. Did Umar lie in his name?
No.
Who?
Wait, why did he lie in his name?
Muhammad, he says, kissing the black stone erase your sin. Umar, he said, the black stone is useless. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't benefit. So which one of them is telling the truth?
Muhammad said it's beneficial.
Yes. So why you kiss it if it's not beneficial? Why you Muslim kiss it if it's not beneficial? What is the benefit of kissing a stone? Give us the reason.
It could just be tradition.
Huh?
Tradition. Like literally, like why we do things.
This is the tradition of the pagan. This is the tradition of the pagan. The pagan before Islam, they do that. So you are saying to us that Muhammad is following tradition of the pagan. He's a pagan. They used to kiss a stone. They used to worship stones. And Muhammad, he follow stones. And he got and the pagan, they do tawaf. The hadith says it clearly, and this is Sahih hadith. We used to worship stones. And we do tawaf around the stones. Correct? And you just said it's a tradition. So is it tradition is coming from Allah or coming from the pagan Arab?
I do believe, yeah, I agree that Mecca and the Kaaba and stuff was obviously a tradition before.
So why Muhammad he kissed the black stone?
My understanding. Again, I think the issue is more like when you start giving these things like an extra benefit, that's when it becomes paganistic. But if the intention isn't to worship these, you
are blah blah blah, but you are not answering the question. Why we kiss the black stone?
Why would he do something? Because it was like a tradition. I mean, I don't know how he spoke about the
tradition. Those are pagan. What tradition? So there's no benefit?
It could just be like for social harmony. Like it doesn't have to have like a godly divine.
If we kiss a black stone in the shape of a vagina, we are doing social harmony?
Well, I mean, you know how Muslim Sunnis work, right? We have the concept of like the Sunnah. So you try and imitate the Prophet. That's how they like to sort of do things.
The Prophet was imitating who?
I couldn't tell you myself. I don't know who he was imitating.
See, your religion is not a religion. Is everybody imitating everybody, but nobody knows why. Nobody knows why. You know, one day my dad, he was have a fight with a bunch of people. So it was a house of the neighbors, like in the same area. So my mom, she said to him, your brother is fighting. My uncle is so huge, a giant. He went inside the house. He started beating everybody, including my dad. He did beat my dad. Because when he got angry, he don't see in front of him. He's so giant. He took the column from the thing. He started hitting everybody with the stud of wood, including my dad. You're saying to me everybody is doing what everybody doing. Nobody knows what they are doing. So Muhammad, he came, he found people kissing stone. He just started kissing stone. Muslim, they saw Muhammad kissing stone, so he started kissing stone. You go to the Kaaba, you kiss the stone because everybody kisses the stone. And then your children, they were born, everybody is kissing the stone because the stone is kissed by before. So now we follow the tradition. And then you claim that you are not a pagan.
Honestly, I didn't want to come up on stage because I feel really like annoying. Like I've debated you for 3 different sessions, and I wanted other people to have the chance.
No problem.
So I just wanted to say like I don't want to like monopolize these convos.
Okay, it's time to take a hike and run.
No, I'm not running, genuinely.
Yeah,
like,
you see,
feel like I'm being
it's an
annoying.
embarrassing. You just admitted that you're a prophet is a false prophet.
No,
He is following the pagan practice blindly, and yet he claimed that he is monotheist and he don't believe in idols, but in fact he is an idol kisser. For the Blackstone was an idol exist. It is the vagina of the god of fertility, and I can show you the reference. I can show the reference that the Arab before Islam, the Arab before Islam, they used to go around the Kaaba naked, and the women, they go first. They are naked, and then the women, when she have her period, she go around the Kaaba, and then she touch her private part, and then she say a statement, like a prayer. So the god of fertility, he will give her fertility, which means she is going to have a baby. Why? Because this is the stone of fertility, of the god of fertility. Let us see. You see my screen? All right. And now don't tell me Christian Prince is saying. This is the book of Al-Kashaf for Az-Zamakhshari. And here it says, speaking about the Blackstone.
Gabriel brought him the black stone from heaven. It was said, Abu Kubay gave birth and broke away from it. It was hidden in it during the days of the flood, and it was a white ruby from paradise, but when menstruation touched it in pre-Islamic times it turned black. It was said that Abraham was building and Ishmael was handing him stones, our Lord, meaning they said, our Lord.
The translation is not too much accurate, but you know Arabic anyway. Does it say here that the blood of menstruation touching it made it black? Or I'm making things up? Explain to me what happened. Why the blood of menstruation of women is touching the black stone and it make it black? Your prophet in the Sahih Hadith, he confirmed that the black stone was white like milk, and the sin of mankind made it black. Exactly. So those women who they cannot have babies, they think in their pagan belief that because they committed sin, God is punishing them, so their vagina is not producing. So what they do, because when women she have her period, it means she is not going to have a child. It's a bad sign. So what they do, they go walk naked around the Kaaba, men and women, and then they have sexual intercourse around the Kaaba. And then when the women she arrive in the front of the black stone, she touch her vagina and she put her hand on the black stone. This is what your prophet is kissing. And this is your book. This is not my book. This is not my book.
That is very bizarre. I mean, you know, the pre-Islamic societies were very ignorant and they had very strange, bizarre
But you
ways.
just told me that your prophet is following their ignorant. How he is a
He's
prophet
not
sent by
obviously
God?
following that practice.
No, he do. Show me one place where your prophet says, don't go around the Kaaba naked. Never. Until now, you Muslim, you go around the Kaaba naked. A Muslim man, he's wearing a sheet. He's totally naked. Until now, you are wearing the clothes of the pagan. They used to go around the Kaaba naked, and then when they finish, they give them the clothes you see the Muslim now they are wearing. So there was a business. People make money. You don't go with the Kaaba to your, you take off your clothes. You go around the Kaaba totally naked. And then when you are, you finish certain like a round around the Kaaba, then you give them a new dresses like the one you see the Muslim now they are wearing. And that's what you do when you do tawaf.
Remember that even before the paganism, this was a thing that was built by Abraham. It was a center of monotheism, and these practices in our belief system, we believe they existed even before it became corrupted into paganism.
Abraham never been in Mecca.
Well, we believe he did, and we have Millat Ibrahim.
No, that's a lie, because the Quran says Abraham never been there. The same Quran says Abraham. The Quran never say. You see, you Muslims are a bunch of ignorant. When the Quran speak about Abraham, is he speaking about the Kaaba? No. It says that he built the Bayt. You never heard of, you never heard in Israel Beit Lahem, Beit Hinia, Beit. This is a temple. The temple, they call it Beit. This is not in Mecca. How we can prove that? Here we go. We go to the Quran. We will find that before Muhammad, Mecca never had any warner or a messenger. So how Abraham was there and Ishmael was there, and then the Quran says, we never send you before you, Muhammad, to those people, to people of Mecca. Never we send them to them a messenger or even scriptures. But the Quran says that Abraham have scriptures. Read it. And we had not given to them, chapter 34, verse number 44, scriptures which they could study, nor we send them before you, Muhammad, any warner or messenger. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if Abraham was in Mecca and Ishmael was in Mecca, that means the Quran is gone. That's it. Contradiction. The only way that Muhammad is speaking about Abraham building a house, which is mentioned in the Old Testament, a house of worship. So Abraham, he built a Bayt. Bayt is an Aramaic word, mean house. House of God. You can be even your house. The word Bayt mean house. This is not an Arabic word. So the second we say Bayt, the Muslim they say Bayt mean the Kaaba. That's false. The Bayt have nothing to do with the Kaaba. In fact, there's no proof that even the Quran is about something called Mecca. If you go read the Quran, you will find the word Mecca appear uniquely. Oh, hold on. The chapter 48, verse number 24. Where is this Mecca exist? How we know that this is the same Mecca? To make it simple for you, the Bible mentioned the Garden of Eden, but we have Eden in Yemen. Is that the same one? No, it's not the same one. So there is cities are named after other cities. Mecca is Makkah, which is the temple of in Yemen. In the Yemen, there is a temple. It's called the Temple of Al-Makkah. And according to the Muslims, not only Christian Prince, the Arab, they have many tongues, which mean many dialect. So the letter Ka sometimes can come as Qa. Sometimes the letter Ka, the letter Ma, can appear as B. How we can prove that? We go to the Quran. you will see suddenly that what it's called Mecca become Bakka. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
How Mecca became Bakka? You see the translator, the liars. He said Mecca. Nowhere it says Mecca. It says Bakka. If we change the translation, right away we will find Bakka. Where is the verse?
So weird. I didn't know about that. Becca.
Bakka.
So what's your theory?
Huh?
What's your theory of this Becca thing?
This is not a theory, it's a fact. This is
No, as in what do you think it's referring to?
This is the temple of Al-Makkah. Makkah is a temple in Yemen. It is the moon god temple. This has have nothing to do with the city which today exists. It's a small, tiny. I mean, look, if you look at the pictures is in the internet of Mecca. Just to show you.
I mean, I don't know. It's like the Quran wasn't revealed in a vacuum, right? So
no, it's built in a vacuum. There's no proof of anything the Muslim they come with. Even Muhammad, nobody knows if he exists. But I don't debate about it because there's no point. If somebody believes in someone's existence, I better debate him about what he believes, not about something, you know. He can play games with it. This is Mecca in 100 years ago. Look, there's nothing. There's nothing. What is this?
wait, what is this supposed to be?
This is the Kaaba. Just 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Yes. Because after we have cameras, you know, Saudi Arabia is in the cave time. So everything comes to them in a delay. So this is the Kaaba. Look at this. If Mecca is an ancient city, what is this? What is the ancient? This is the house built by Abraham? What is this? There's nothing. They made a fence. In fact, there's other picture. Hold on. Just to show you. They have a fence as the same one like the cowboy they do for animals. Let me see. Where? Look at this. Oh, this is a new one. Hold on. Not this one. I'm trying to show you older images. Look at this one. What is this? This is when they start getting material. They made the fence like the one they use for goats. And then they open stores. It's a market. You see, all of those are stores, grocery, food, chicken. This is the Kaaba. Not what we see now. The oil came and now we have marble. We have massive building because the Kaaba itself is a business. It brings billions of dollars for the Saudi, from the foolish Muslims around the world. A person in Pakistan, he spent his life working to save some money to go to the Kaaba because he want to touch the black stone. And he cried in front of the stone because his sin now is going to be whipped out and he is guaranteed to go to heaven. And the Saudi, they take his money. This is the Kaaba. And the reason they close it, it was because of a pagan, Arab pagan, who decided to close it before Islam. He decided to close the Kaaba. It's a pagan practice. Until now you do it. The roof of the Kaaba never exists. They put the roof because other cities, they used to come and throw garbage inside the Kaaba. There was 26 Kaaba. Go and read the book. It's called Jawad Ali. Jawad Ali is a Muslim.
Book about what?
About Islam. Very famous Muslim.
Okay. But I don't know what point you're trying to make about the Kaaba here exactly.
Everything is fake. If this is a house built by Abraham, by now we should have a great civilization.
Oh, but wasn't it like reconstructed lots of times?
Look, Abraham, he come to the Holy Land. which is in Israel. Look at what they have, and look what they have in Mecca. What happened? What happened?
But I know for a fact that I was taught growing up that the Kaaba was sort of destroyed and reconstructed like loads of times across history.
No problem. The temple of Jerusalem was destroyed and built many times, and Jerusalem itself was destroyed many times. But still, you cannot compare. You cannot compare. There's nothing in Mecca until now, even with the concrete. I mean, they built 5-star hotels. Now they have money, but the Mecca itself is not even good for a goat to sleep in it. If you check the houses in Mecca, you will feel sorry for anyone live there. What is this?
Is a bit superficial now, like because of the aesthetics, you're gonna reject it. Like what?
What?
You're gonna reject it because of you don't think it looks aesthetic?
If it is old, it have to be ancient. If it's ancient, you have to have civilization. What is the civilization?
Oh.
We have a room. We have a room in the middle of nowhere, and there's a few stores around it, and this is just 100 years ago. So how it was 500 years ago? 1,000 years ago? Nothing. When we speak about an ancient city, if this city exists before Muhammad, and Muhammad was almost 1,500 years ago, well, that means the city is at least maybe 2,000 years old. Is that a sound like a 2,000 years old city? There's no city in the city. All what you have is a fabrication. And you know what happened to the house of Shaitan? The house of Shaitan, which the Muslim they go and throw rocks in it. It was a small, tiny hole, and there's a column in the middle, which is very weird and very stupid. And they go throw rocks in it. And now they have 6-7 floor building. They even abrogated the house of Shaitan. What happened? Let me try to find you the pictures of the house of Shaitan. You would die laughing. Even Shaitan, he have a new house now? Are we allowed to upgrade? The Kaaba now have concrete. They put concrete roof. They have marble. This is not the Kaaba. Even the location of the Kaaba has changed according to Muslims. Let me show you how your religion is abrogated. This is the house of Shaitan. You can go there, she takes selfie with Shaitan there. I mean, have you ever heard of his religion? Satan and God, they live in the same town. This is how it used to be not long time ago. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How the house of Shaitan become today? Do you know?
It cut off.
Do you know how the house of Shaitan look today?
No.
Like a spaceship. I mean, Shaitan is lucky. You know? How many floors? How many? Look at this. Look what happened. Shaitan, he took a mortgage and he abrogated his house. Look. It's looked like a submarine.
Oh, I know what you're referring to.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I know what you mean now. But
what is this? Who allow you to change it? If it was like this 100 years ago, oh, this is the grave of Adam. By Adam, we are a tall family, so my grandfather was very tall, very normal. All right. If this is how was the house of Shaitan, small size of fountain, and there is a very cave time, bunch of stones like a column, and we throw rocks at it, and this is just 100 years ago. How the house of Shaitan become a big villa with many floors? Not only it's not only this. If you see inside, you will die laughing. Look at this. Hold on. There's many floors. Every floor is like this. Look. You go first floor, second floor, seventh floor. So All those are floors for the house of Shaitan. You throw your rocks, there's a trucks underneath. They take the rocks. Why they did that? Because they say to you, well, Mecca, the old Mecca, it cannot handle all those people. We have to upgrade. So your God do not know that this will not work? They cannot even accept Muslim to come to visit Mecca no more because there's a limit. Otherwise, people will die. So why Allah make it obligatory for every Muslim to come during his lifetime at least once? If you calculate the number now, there's no way you can make it in your lifetime unless you get lucky. What is this? Thanks to the American, they made concrete. So now this is the house of Shaitan. Right? How that can be accepted? So how we can convince people instead of throwing the stones where Muhammad used to throw it here, go and throw it there? How we do that? So if I say the Kaaba is not the Kaaba, well, here we go. I mean, the place of the stone is not the place of the stone. They change everything. And God knows how it was 500 years ago. I mean, this is 100 years ago, before when the camera happened. So now the Kaaba is flourishing because there's oil, more money is coming to Saudi Arabia. They start having, you know, transportations, cars is coming. So before, people used to go by the camel. It's very tough journey. People die in the street because of the heat. So now things is getting easier. And look at this. This is a very clear pagan cult. In a 1,000 years from now, the Muslim, they will throw rocks by a tablet, by the internet. They will kiss the black stone from the internet. What is this? We upgrade our religion. We upgrade the house of Shaitan. Moderate house of Shaitan. Did Shaitan approve that, or what do you think, Sage? Do you think Shaitan is happy that they put this roof or concrete? Aren't we pleasing Shaitan now? I mean, instead of destroying the house of Shaitan, we build it bigger.
No, we're actually doing the opposite, because what we're doing is we're increasing the capacity for people to worship Allah. So actually we're doing exactly what Shaitan doesn't want.
Look what happened. So you worship Allah by throwing rocks at Shaitan. You are visiting the house of Shaitan. Same time, you just said that the house of Shaitan and Allah live in the same town. And do you really believe Shaitan is there?
I believe that it serves a wider purpose, and that is to get Muslims to be God conscious.
But isn't Shaitan as a Muslim? Why you are throwing rocks at Shaitan if he's a Muslim?
Shaitan isn't a Muslim. Iblis.
Are you sure?
He's a kafir. Like,
Shaitan
obviously
is a kafir?
Well, that's why. Well, are we talking about Iblis or?
Yeah, the first Shaitan.
Yeah, because.
No, the first Shaitan is not a kafir.
He knew the truth, and because of his arrogance, he rejected.
He believed in Allah and he worshiped Allah. Read the Quran, chapter 15, verse number 39.
Oh yeah, but then he obviously, yeah, he was initially.
No, not he was. No, he is. See, Shaitan. Now, after Allah misled Shaitan, Allah is the one who misled Shaitan. Shaitan is not a bad person in Islam. Shaitan is a victim, and Allah misled him, and because he misled him, he says, oh my God, so he believed in Allah, he worshiped Allah. Because you misled me, I shall indeed adorn path of error to them. I will mislead them. Allah, he agreed. And then he said to him, okay, we have a deal. Except the one who they are guided. And this is alone proof Muhammad to be a fraud. Why? because Shaitan misguided Muhammad too. So when the Quran says that Shaitan have authority to misguide all mankind except the chosen one, who are the chosen one? عبادك المخلصين, those who they are decent servants, slaves. So how Muhammad was deceived by Shaitan? That means Muhammad is not one of those decent. So Shaitan is a believer. He worship Allah. And Allah agreed with him. He said, this is a way which will lead straight to me. We agree. We have a deal. Shaitan is just working for Allah, not the opposite. And Shaitan is not a bad person in Islam. He was deceived by Allah. He was misled by Allah.
Misled by Allah.
Yeah, it says in the front of you guys, as she's laughing.
Saying, yeah, that's what Shaitan is saying. We know the story.
No,
right?
Allah agreed with him. Allah agreed with him. Allah agreed. He did not say, I did not mislead you. Did Allah say to him, you are stupid? I did not mislead you. If I say to you, you mislead me, and then you agree with me, that means you mislead me.
You didn't agree with him.
What?
Who said he agreed with him? Like, we know why.
He agreed with him. Shaitan. Yes. He said, this is a good deal for me. هذا صراط على مستقيم. We have a deal. This will lead straight to me. This is great. That's what your God said. If in the story of Adam, the first man who was deceived, who deceived Adam, Shaitan or Allah?
No, wait, deceived Adam.
When Adam was deceived and he disobeyed Allah in the garden, was he deceived by Allah or by Shaitan?
Shaitan.
By Shaitan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Allah mislead Shaitan. Shaitan mislead Adam. And this is why we see your prophet, and this is a very authentic hadith, saying that Adam and Moses, they have an argument. Moses, he said to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. And all of those are sahih, as you see, al-Bukhari, al-Bukhari, al-Bukhari. So Adam, he said to Moses,
to bow down to Adam, and hence he refused to submit to God. And that's why he ended up being condemned.
Well, first of all, the verse you are quoting for me in the Quran is stupid, because Allah, he commanded the angels to bow down to Adam. He did not command Iblis. Iblis is a genie. The angels are not genies. So the Quran, again, making a stupid mistake. But look what happened here. Moses says to Adam, because of you we are out of heaven. Adam said to Moses, you are an idiot. You blame me for fate and destiny written for me 40 years before my creation. So all of this was not Adam and Shaitan, it was Allah who decided to mislead Adam. It's Allah. And your prophet agreed with Adam, saying that Adam, he won the argument 3 times.
So this narration is
Sahih.
quite laughable.
This is al-Bukhari.
Yeah, I know, but it's Abu Huraira. Like, you have to take it with a grain of salt.
So now Abu Huraira is come back. All the Sahih hadith is coming from Abu Huraira.
Not all of them, but these ones especially pertaining to matters of the unseen.
Listen,
like
all those hadith, look how many times is repeated. All of it, it says authentic, authentic, authentic. Only for you, it's not authentic.
No, like the stuff on like these kinds of like, things on Bani Israel, he does borrow them. It's
so those hadith are authentic, and they are in al-Bukhari, and they are in Muslim, and now we have to accuse the Jews. The Jews, they made this hadith. The Jews, they made the hadith. They forced the Muslim to write it, and they forced the Muslim to believe in it, and they forced them to say it's authentic. The Jews.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories.
You do. You just say it. You just said the children of Israel. You accuse them.
He's borrowing, or whoever this.
If he is borrowing, that means he's a liar. That means you should not accept anything he's saying. So why your scholars accept what he's saying? Who is the one of them is saying this is not correct? Look, this is all authentic. All of this repeated many times in Sahih Muslim al-Bukhari. This is the most authentic books for Muslims. All of this.
It's so obvious these are like stories that were like just being circulated.
You see, circulated. Isn't it the Quran circulated too? Everything you have is circulated. You don't have a book. Muhammad did not give you a book. He never wrote a book. According to the Muslims, Uthman is the one who wrote a book, and he ordered them to burn all other Quran because obviously disagree with each other. If they are in agreement, he would not burn them. The first one who burned the Quran is the Muslims.
Is it because of like dialects?
What dialect?
From what I remember.
Isn't it your prophet? He said that the Quran sent to him in 7 letters. So if Muhammad, he claimed that my people will not be able to handle it, that means the 7 dialects are needed. And by the way, there's hundreds of reading of the Quran. Hundreds, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 5. You know, the Muslim, they say the 10 small and the 10 big, and what is this? Because the Quran, each one of them is different. It is your prophet who could be asking Allah to send him more Quran in different way, because he claimed that the small tiny city of Mecca, they are stupid, so they need 7 Quran in order to understand the Quran. So where is the 7 Quran? And this is Sahih. So what you will do now, anything is embarrassing as usual. You say the Jews, Netanyahu.
No, this.
It is a Trump. It is a Trump. I'm very sure that the one behind these stories is Donald Trump. It's obvious. Yes. I mean, who's going to be? Biden? He don't remember his name. It can't be him. So it must be Trump. You know? Yeah. It was his economy plan. That's why he's building a big project now in Mecca for the Muslims, so people, they can go and do Hajj, big hotel. Yeah. Partnering with the Crown Prince. I would talk to him. He can give you like a nice jacuzzi there.
I want my jacuzzi in Al-Aqsa Mosque. No, I'm joking.
No, jacuzzi, the best jacuzzi, if you want to have a real jacuzzi, you do what the Prophet did. Do you know what your Prophet did?
No, I don't.
He take jacuzzi with dead dogs and women blood from period and stinky garbage. Did you try that?
No, but thanks for the recommendation.
I'm serious.
Maybe you should let me know how it's like before I try it.
Why not? Are you ashamed of your prophet? Tradition. You said to me tradition. You kiss the stone because tradition. So you should do this. It's tradition. Huh?
I've never seen this hadith. Give me a sec to read it.
Does it say that your prophet, he do wash himself doing ablution in a water, small tiny body of water in the size of a jacuzzi, full of rags of menstruation, flesh of dogs, not one dog, and it is garbage thrown in it. He said, sure. Indeed, water is pure, nothing make it impure.
Oh, of course, because you know, wudu is a spiritual purity. It's not a actual, like, it's not meant to be clean, right? It's illusion.
So okay, guys, it's not meant to
be
clean.
Shower.
So now what we did, if it's not meant to be clean, so why I'm taking shower or washing myself with dead dogs' blood?
No, it's not about washing. Because that's why when you don't have water, you just use soil
listen.
or use like a rock.
Do you put the ablution water in your ears? Yes.
Not inside the ear, like
you
just...
do. Do you put the ablution in your nose? Yes, you do. Do you put water in your mouth? Yes, you do. Imagine water have dead dogs, when a blood from period, and garbage thrown in. Even in Arabic it says nothing, the stinky garbage. And yes, your prophet saying this is pure. I mean, this guy, if he exists now, he would destroy the world if people follow him. What kind of a savage, trashy person he is.
It's not pure, like, hygienically,
no,
but
he said it's
what he's saying
pure.
is spiritually, it
What?
won't go against your prayer.
Okay, okay.
Listen.
Guys, it's spiritually. Nice to meet you.
It won't.
It's time for you to go. It's too much spiritually lies. Thank you very much. This is a spiritually, guys. Dead dogs. So what your prophet says, if a dog lick your dish, you have to wash it 7 times. How we have to wash it 7 times just because of his tongue. And then we have a dead dog. Not only one, many dead dogs. It's okay. How come if you want to pray, you have, if women they have period, you cannot pray, and your Muhammad is praying by touching women blood from period, and their rags is all over his head. Dunkar, your mic. Are you there? Yeah, it doesn't invalidate the prayer, guys. This does not invalidate the prayer. But if a woman walk by, invalidate the prayer. If you touch the women, invalidate the prayer. But women have blood from period does not invalidate the prayer. And stinky garbage does not even they call it bi'ru bid'a because it is the will of garbage. This is where people throw garbage in it. And it's very small, tiny, to the point it does not even reach your pubic area. Read it. It below the private part of the body. Small, tiny body of water is not a well where the water coming off from. It is a water, it's a low ground where the water of the rain come and the water of the sewage from the houses come. All right, this guy is not even here. Anyway, guys, I have to go and do ablution. I have dead dog in my bathtub and women rags from menstruation and stinky garbage. And I heard that this is good for skin and hair. I want to take care of my hair because I like to look like Harry Potter. So if you want to have a healthy life, you will never get infection. Just do what the Prophet did, stinky garbage. Look, even in their translation says, stinky thing or throwing in. All of this in a water have a size of a bathtub. And Sage, she said, what the problem? What the problem? Yeah, it's a pure, it's a spiritual thing, spiritual. Jump in the sewage, it's a spiritual. I like your spirituality. Hey Sage, I don't know what your husband would do when do you smell bad so bad, really? Because your husband, he will say, why you have a blood menstruation rags on your head? I said, oh, I just took shower. Oh, but isn't this a dirty? No, this is spiritual. Yeah, spirituality in Islam involve women rags from menstruation. Oh, look! There is a leg of a dog in your shoulder. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. This is the tail too. In my bra. Okay, let me take it off. Why you have a dead dog's meat on your body? Oh, it's so. Don't worry. It's a spiritual. Water is always pure. Nothing make it impure. You know, you are making a big story about nothing. You know, nothing. Oh, look! There's a condom on your head. Oh, this is from the garbage, stinky garbage. What the condom is doing, I don't know. Maybe it's your condom. I mean, this is spiritual. So those people, they lie to their teeth, trying to duct tape the one who is covered by duct tape like a mummy. You know the mummies? You know the mummies, right? The mummies, they look exactly like Muhammad, covered by duct tape. Muslims, they bought all the duct tape in the world to cover their prophet, the mummy. This is how Prophet Muhammad looked like now. They do anything to duct tape the false prophet.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning